Drake's legal team is celebrating a preliminary win. A federal judge has ruled the entertainer's attorneys can have access to Kendrick Lamar's contract and other sensitive information. The ruling's part of Drake's defamation lawsuit against Universal Music Group. Though Lamar is not a defendant himself in the case, it centers around the distribution and promotion of the song Not Like Us, which features some scathing lyrics about Drake. I want to bring in ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer to unpack this latest part of their feud. So, Brian, why do Drake's lawyers want this information about Kendrick's contract and also about salaries and bonuses for senior executives?
So, Diane, for Drake, at the heart of this lawsuit is the argument that UMG, the parent company for both record labels that have Drake and Kendrick Lamar as artists, that they inflated the market, that they kind of worked behind the scenes to drive up the interest of Not Like Us to the detriment of Drake. And so what they're hoping for is that all the internal messages, any discussions, payments, bonuses, any kind of discussion as to whether or not lyrics should be censored at the Super Bowl might lend itself to their arguments. And so they're hoping to get that evidence as well as sit people down for depositions to answer questions.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Black with Black TV. We'll give you reviews and hip hop news. And today, Drake and his legal team basically scored a big win against Universal Music Group. Basically, Universal is offering Drake $250 million just to settle out of court. Basically, if you're not aware of what's going on, Drake and Kendrick had a back and forth last year, kind of like an iconic rap beef. And overall, Kendrick won, and after the aftermath, Drake kind of feels a certain type of way towards UMG because he believes UMG supported Kendrick in the beef and used bots and etc. to assist Kendrick in the beef with Not Like Us. So Drake basically put a lawsuit on Universal for that, and basically they was like, look, we need to see all your documents, we need to see this, we need to see that right there. UMG responds basically they was like, nah, we're not trying to go through all this. You have a history of basically battle rapping people, throwing subliminals at other artists, etc. But a few days ago, a judge actually denied the fact that Universal, you cannot stop Drake for actually trying to look at the documentations of how you actually supported Kendrick. It basically says on the XXL, a judge has denied Universal Music Group's motion to stay discovery in Drake's defamation case, meaning the rapper will get access to UMG and Kendrick Lamar's contract agreement. On Tuesday, U.S. District Jeanette Vargas ruled in favor of Drake being able to get access of UMG's contracts and internal communications regarding the release of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. These materials include Kendrick Lamar's contract with Universal, documents and communications regarding the decision to publish the defamatory material, including documents and communications relating to UMG's recent promotional activities surrounding the Grammys and Super Bowl and more. So yeah, everybody on the internet like, oh, Drake might have actually a chance of winning this. And I was even in shock. I was even in shock when I heard this information. But not only that happened, Universal actually made an offer to Drake. It basically says Drake filed a bombshell defamation lawsuit against UMG, claiming the music giant used bots and payola to artificially boost Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us song, and that's now being called the biggest track in the world. Drake's legal team is now arguing that Universal, which backs Kendrick, manipulated the numbers to hurt his reputation and distort the competition. But here's the twist. According to very connected sources close to Drake, UMG doesn't want this fight to go public. The insider claims the label is pushing hard to settle things before the lawsuit gains traction in court, and their offer is $250 million. Yes, $250 million, but yet you scream W for Drake. There's a catch. To accept the settlement, Drake would have to drop the lawsuit entirely, and here's the real kicker. He also have to resign for Universal Music Group. That's right, in order to get the payout, he have to walk right back into the arms of the very company he just accused of sabotaging him, is giving corporate chess, not checkers. So yeah, there's that catch right there. If Drake actually accepts this right here, he actually basically gotta go back to Universal. Like, he's gotta drop all charges. But the most important question is about that, like, Drake, is that actually enough? Like, is a quarter million dollars? Like, I mean, $250 million, is that actually enough money? Hell yeah. For a peace of mind? Because, man, I mean, like, coming out of the beef from Kendrick and you gain $250 million, that's enough for me. I mean, that's enough for me if I was Drake. But the most important question I have for you is like, should Drake actually take the settlement? Because me personally, if by Universal actually trying to settle, maybe they actually have something behind the scenes that they're hiding. They actually did support Kendrick. Maybe it's something in the shadows that they not trying to show, that Drake is actually trying to pull out the shadows. Put that in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And until next time, I holla. Next time on Black TV.